answer these Harry Potter questions. Today's episode obviously is all about Harry Potter. Now, I don't have any sort of Harry Potter memorabilia. I don't have a shirt. I just have a regular sweater today, but we're going to pretend that it's the invisibility cloak or even just the robe from a house in Hogwarts. And what house? I don't even know. Maybe I'm the janitor or something. I don't know. But today we're going to be testing to see your knowledge about Harry Potter. As always, it's going to go from easy questions all the way to very, very difficult questions. There may be a bonus question at the end as well. But we're going to see if you can get over 16, that means you are a fan. If you can get over 20, you are an expert. And if you can get over 12, then you are officially smarter than I am and are a bigger fan than I am. That's how we're going to play this game. If you get a perfect score, then I don't even know, you probably wrote the books. You're J.K. Rowling themselves, or you are just the #1 fan in all the world. As always, feel free to like and subscribe so you can get more, or you can get notified of more videos in the future. But without further ado, let's start the quiz with question number 1. Alright, in the easy category, question number 1. What is the name of Harry Potter's pet owl? Pet owl. I feel like this is a tough question. It could be a tough question, but like for what we usually see, right? Like for the previous questions or for previous videos we've done, it'll be like, what is the superhero that swings around on webs? Spider-Man. But this is like the pet owl. Not even like, what's the main character of Harry Potter? It's Harry Potter. No, it's what's the name of his owl. Obviously, if you're a fan, you know this answer, but it could be an easier question. We just have to start off so hard, you know. Alright, what is the name of Harry Potter's pet owl? It is the one, the only, Hedwig. 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 Hedwig the owl. Hedwig. I love Hedwig. Imagine having an owl as a pet. That's actually kind of crazy to me. Anyway, question number 2. Now this is an easy question. This should have been number 1. What house is Harry sorted into at Hogwarts? Which house? Now I will give you negative points if you go and say the big one that you see, the big castle, that's the house that he's in. Negative points if you said that. Which house is Harry sorted into at Hogwarts? Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hogwarts. Have you decided? Now, for those of you who maybe are not the biggest Harry Potter fans, I will, or like just need a little bit of help with questions, I will give some hints every once in a while. If you choose to accept the hint, aka you answer after the hint is given, then you'll only get half a point for winning or getting that question correct. So, if you accept the hint, please refrain from answering until I tell you the hint. But if you want to get the full points, please answer before I say this. The hint is, there's 4 houses, and it's not Slytherin. I was going to list all the houses. You know what? Let's do it. There's 4 houses. It's one of them. There's Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. The answer, Gryffindor. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Question number 3. Who is Harry Potter's best male friend? Best male friend. Who is it? And I want the full name, please. No, first and last name. I don't know if this character has middle names. I feel like he does. I don't remember what it is, though. So I want the full name, first and last. The answer is Mr. Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley. My favorite scene, or the scene that keeps popping up in my head every time I think about Ron, is when he's on the train in the first movie and he's eating all the food and he's speaking with his mouth full. I forget what he says, but that's just I keep remembering that. Also, I want to eat a chocolate frog. I know that they sell them. That you can actually buy a chocolate frog and it comes with like a card, like it does in the actual movie. But I've never actually had it. I also have never gone to, what is it, Universal? There's like a place like with the theme park. I would love to go there. I would love to get a wand. I'm actually going to Photoshop a wand into my hand. How do you hold a wand? Like this, something like this. I'm like, for like the thumbnail. Or something. We'll figure it out. Alright. Question number 4. What is the name of the school Harry attends? I said this answer earlier, however, I want the full name of the school. No short form, no first name only basis. We're talking about the full name. What could that be? Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Answers locked. Here is a hint. The official name has 6 words in it. This includes smaller words like the, or. Or. Or what are those called? The juxtapositions? No. What are those contractions? Not contractions. What's the grammatical term for them? Anyway, the name of the school Harry Potter attends is Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. If you said Hogwarts, I'm going to say you failed. Because I said that earlier. I wanted the full name. Alright, question number 5. What magical sport does Harry play? And just because I'm curious, feel free to comment what position you would like to play on this sporting team. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the name of the sport is because that's this question. I'm also not going to list the positions because that's also another question in this quiz. But feel free to discuss that. I will be... Oh, no, you know what? I can't spoil it. I kind of want to spoil it. I'll answer it after the next question that involves this. Okay. The answer is Quidditch. 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 I'm also noticing that there's a lot of questions that you can ask. Like Harry Potter, there's so many movies based off so many books. 8. No, 7. There's 8 movies with 7 books. Yes. I think. So like, I feel like even with this, like, I could do 2 videos of Harry Potter. Or multiple, because you could just ask so many questions about all things Harry Potter. Anyway, that was the 5th question done. That was this easy section. Now we're moving into the medium section. The medium difficulty. With question number 6. Who is the headmaster of Hogwarts during most of the series? Who is the headmaster for the majority of the series? Again, medium is not too far from easy. It's fairly similar in terms of difficulty. I think so. I want the full name first and last. You don't need to tell me any middle names. Okay. The headmaster of Hogwarts during most of the series is the one, the only, Albus Dumbledore. Albus Dumbledore. Dumbledore, Hermione. I'm Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Dumbledore. Okay, question number 7. What platform at King's Cross Station leads to the Hogwarts Express? Which platform at King's Cross Station leads to the Hogwarts Express? Express. Which platform? Answers locked. I will be giving you a hint. The hint is that for this platform, you have to move as fast as that car outside and run straight into a wall in order to get to this platform. The answer is platform 9 3/4. 9 3/4. Alright. Question number 8. What is the name of Hermione Granger's cat? What is the name of Hermione Granger's cat? Who is it? What is the name? What is the name? Also, if anyone here has a cat, let me know what your cat's name is. I love cats. I absolutely love cats. Let me know their name, what kind of fur they have, short hair, long hair, hairless, what color their fur is, orange, the crazy cats, maybe a black cat, maybe a mixed black and white, maybe a tabby, maybe a gray. The name of Hermione Granger's cat is Crookshanks. 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 Alright, question number 9. What spell is commonly used to disarm an opponent? An opponent. An opponent. An opponent. Which spell is used to disarm an opponent? Which spell? There's a couple of spells that do different things, but to disarm an opponent, I kind of gave it away because it kind of sounds like it, but the answer is Expelliarmus. 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 Can I get the country of origin, please? Alright, and the last question in the medium category we have: what object must be caught to end a Quidditch match? So we know Quidditch was the game. The goal of the game is to catch this thing. Now, personally, I always was confused why, if the main goal is to catch this thing, then why are there other positions in the game and other sort of objectives and tasks in the game? And that's because technically this item will end the match. I believe it also gives you a lot of points, but theoretically you could still lose. I wonder, let's think about if Quidditch was like a real sport, tactic wise, if you're losing by 200 points and catching this thing gives you 150 points, then you don't want to catch it because then you're going to lose. So then you would have to focus on the quaffle, which is the other item, and scoring that way. Interesting. That's interesting. The object that must be caught to end a Quidditch match is the golden snitch. The golden snitch. The golden snitch. The golden snitch. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, that was 10 questions done. That was the medium category done. Now we're going to the medium/hard category. The first couple of questions, or actually just a couple of these questions, are going to be easy. And then the other, like some of these are more difficult. So get ready. One of the more difficult ones is coming now. For those who may not remember, what creature guards the entrance to the Gryffindor common room? Now I have a bone to pick with this question because I wouldn't necessarily classify this as a creature. But what guards the entrance to the Gryffindor common room? Okay, now just general knowledge. Common room is basically the living quarters of the Gryffindor students. What guards it? Now here's another hint. It's in a picture frame. So the picture frame guards the common room. And you have to basically speak to what's in the painting or the picture in order to get the password, in order to unlock the door, the opening to the common room. Now, it's crazy that this questionnaire, or this trivia has this question that says what creature, for 50.5 points. The hint is it's a human. So I don't know why they said what creature. They're trying to throw you off or something. The human that guards the entrance to the Gryffindor common room is the Fat Lady. The Fat Lady. The Fat Lady. Also known as your mom. Thank you. I am 31 years old making a your mom joke. Everyone clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm very, very proud of this moment. The Fat Lady. Alright, question number 12. Also, I'm joking. I'm sure your moms are very, very lovely people. Question number 12. What position does Harry play on his Quidditch team? Here we go. I am not going to spoil it until after this question, but here's the question. What position does Harry play on his Quidditch team? Now, I'm going to drink some water while you contemplate this question. Hopefully I don't make any sounds with this metal glass. Okay. Do you have your answer? The position that Harry plays on his Quidditch team is Seeker, 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 Seeker. The Seeker whose goal is to catch the golden snitch and end the game. Personally, I would love to be a bludger. I think that's what they're called. The one with the sticks that just smack. They don't smack the quaffle, right? They're carrying the quaffle. They smack these other things at people. That's a good trivia question. What is that thing? That item. Anyway, question number 13. What is the name of the Weasley family's home? The Weasley family's home has a name. What is the name of their home? Honestly, seeing the answer, I feel like I would know this, but I wouldn't. I definitely would not think about this. I don't know, I feel like it wasn't mentioned enough. And I don't even know when it was mentioned, if I'm completely honest with you. The name of the Weasley family's home is otherwise known as the Burrow. The Burrow. The Burrow. magical map shows every person inside Hogwarts and their movements. Which magical map shows every person inside Hogwarts and their movements? Fred and George Weasley's creation. The answer is the Marauders map. 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 That, I don't know how they even created that. How do you know where everyone is at all times? That's also very, very creepy, the more you think about it. Anyway, question number 15. What is the core of Harry Potter's wand? What is the core of Harry Potter's wand? For those of you who don't know, every single wand has a certain core. It has a couple of different things, but there's different kinds of things that can go inside it. Usually, well, okay, you can answer now for the full points. For half the points, usually, unless I'm mistaken, I think all of them have some sort of creature element inside. If that makes sense. Got it. Question number 15. What is the core of Harry Potter's wand? Phoenix feather. Phoenix feather. I think Voldemort's was dragon something. I could be wrong. That's why I'm thinking like it's something involving a creature, a phoenix, a dragon, this, that, you know. Alright. Do you hear that? Is the sound of the medium hard category ending and us moving on to the second last category, the hard category, with question number 16. What Horcrux is destroyed in the Chamber of Secrets? Which, in my opinion, is the best movie out of all of them. Goblet of Fire was actually pretty good too. Also, Order of the Phoenix I think was also pretty good. In terms of the books, I'd say it still has to be Chamber of Secrets. I read that in like one day. I was so focused. I was so intrigued. I was so excited. I remember just laying in bed and just reading the whole thing. It was amazing. The Horcrux that's destroyed in the Chamber of Secrets is Tom Riddle's diary. Tom Riddle's diary. Now, who is Tom Riddle? It's not a bonus question, but can you answer it? Are you a true fan? Or are you wondering who the hell's Tom? And what's he doing in Hogwarts? Alright, question number 17. It's Voldemort, by the way. Question number 17. Who was the Half-Blood Prince? Who was the Half-Blood Prince? Half-Blood Prince. Who's the filthy mudblood? I'm just kidding. Who's the Half-Blood Prince? Here's a hint. It's not Harry Potter. Who is the Half-Blood Prince? The answer is someone who I think deserves a lot more love, and is probably one of the characters sort of like direction, not what's it called when a character is like seen as one thing, but then like character progression, they progress into like you realize that they're actually a pretty nice guy after all. The answer is Severus Snape. Severus Snape. Severus Snape. Turn to page 394. Turn to page 394. Question number 18. What spell is used to summon objects to the caster? What spell is used to summon objects to the caster? I honestly would love to have this. I am very, very lazy. I love to be like, where's my phone? And it comes to me. You know. Do you think wizards in Hogwarts have access to cell phones nowadays? Alright. The spell, which honestly the spells are cool. If you ever played any of the Harry Potter video games, you can actually use these spells, which is very, very cool, which is why I know a lot of the spells. And you may not 100% know these if you didn't play the games, or if you're not really a big fan of the knowing the spells, unless it's like Expelliarmus or Expecto Patronum, Wingardium Leviosa. The spell that is used to summon objects to the caster is Accio, 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 A-C-C-I-O, Accio. Alright, question number 19. What does Hermione... Okay, how do I word this question? What did Hermione use? And what did she use to write a word permanently into Marietta Edgecombe's face? And what was that word? Okay, we're gonna go back to what did Hermione use to permanently mark this word into Marietta Edgecombe's face? Now, as a Harry Potter fan, I won't lie to you, I said, who? Who? And what happened? I don't remember this at all. So, if you don't either, that's okay. So I can't even give you a hint. Actually, I'm gonna give you a hint. It's one word, okay? And the word is like the word that is marked in their interface. The word has to do with you getting up at 3 a.m. and going down to get a snack from the fridge. What word could that be? Alright, answer's locked. The spell that Hermione uses to permanently... Well, it says the spell. What does Hermione use to mark this word? And what's the word that is marked into Marietta Edgecombe's face? It's a weird question the way it's worded, but that's okay. Hermione uses a jinx. Here it says a jinxed parchment. So, a jinx, to write the word sneak into Marietta Edgecombe's face. Basically, Marietta, I had to do some research, basically snitched on the Dumbledore's army to Dolores Umbridge. So basically, she gave her stitches. Hermione is pretty badass, you know. She snitched. She got stitches. That's pretty crazy. So a sneak across the face. Alright, question number 20. Which Deathly Hallow does Harry possess at the end of the series? Which Deathly Hallow does Harry possess at the end of the series? I get Hallows mixed with Horcruxes for some reason. But which Deathly Hallow does Harry possess at the end of the series? This is also the last question of the hard category. Answers locked. The answer is, well, the question and then the answer, which Deathly Hallow does Harry possess at the end of the series? It is what I'm wearing right now, the Invisibility Cloak. Dun dun dun. Wow, the Invisibility Cloak. Which would be honestly pretty cool. You can use it while you go get your cookies and milk at 3 a.m. when you sneak downstairs. Okay, last 5 questions. These are very, very difficult. Some of these you may think are impossible. They are very, very hard. We're going to start with question number 21. What is the incantation used to open the Locket Horcrux? What is the incantation used to open the Locket Horcrux? Now, I'm not going to say anything. There are sort of technicalities here, but as long as you're somewhat close or you have the general idea, I will allow it. You'll see it in a moment. It's an incantation, so what is basically said to open the Locket Horcrux? Alright, do you have your answer? It's a trick question because it's not in English. So, okay, for everybody's sake, it's not in English, so what language is it said in for 0.5 points? No, that doesn't even make sense because I gave a hint. Whatever, it's a hard question. 0.5 points, tell me what language it's said in. And another 0.5 points, what it's actually said in English, not in that language. There's a lot of technicalities. It's like this, but the previous question with this, the Hermione and the sneak, like the question is kind of confusing. So, what incantation is used to open the Locket Horcrux, but translated to English, not in the original language? The answer is, it's spoken in Parseltongue, which is like the snake language. So if you said that, you get 0.5 points. You don't need to tell me what that they say in Parseltongue, but what it translates to in English, and that is open. Pretty simple. Open. Spoken in Parseltongue. 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 Open. Alright, question number 22. What creatures pull the carriages at Hogwarts? Ooh, this is a good one. This is like Trivia 101. It's a very, very good trivia question. It's very, very, you could easily picture it, right? But to get the name to come to you, it's kind of difficult. What creatures pull the carriages at Hogwarts? At Hogwarts. At Hogwarts. What creatures pull the carriages at Hogwarts? The answer is Thestros. 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 Which are like horses, right? Like dead horses. Or am I totally nuts? What's a Thestral? Thestros. Thestros. The Thestros. The Thestros. The Thestros. No, this doesn't sound right. The Thestros. Alright, question number 23. If you know this, you might be a Harry Potter expert. What is, I lied, who was the Hogwarts headmaster immediately before Albus Dumbledore? Immediately before Albus, who was the headmaster? And I've never realized this, and it's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if I just totally missed the fact that they said this in the movies or the books, but like I don't remember the name for one, and then the coincidence of the names, which I'll tell you in a second, is kind of interesting. Was it done on purpose? Probably. Alright, the Hogwarts headmaster immediately before Albus Dumbledore was the one, the only, Armando Dippet. Armando Dippet. 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 It is ARMANDO DIPPET. Armando Dippet. 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 Alright, 2 more questions left. Question number 24. What is the name of the goblin who helps Harry break into Gringotts in the Deathly Hallows? What is the name of the goblin who helps Harry break into Gringotts in Deathly Hallows? Sorry, I just want to read. I was focusing on trying to read the words and dragging the tab over. The name of the goblin who helps Harry break into Gringotts, which is the bank, in the Deathly Hallows, is, and honestly, I never would be able to tell you this. I don't even remember the name of the goblin, like the main Gringotts goblin. Is it the same one? I don't remember. It could be. No, it's not. I don't think so. Like the one from the first movie when he first shows Harry that he's basically rich, that he's a trust fund baby. The name of the goblin is Griphook. 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 The more you know. Alright, the last question of the day, last question of the trivia to truly prove that you are a Harry Potter expert and fan. Here is the question. What is written on James Potter's gravestone? What is written on James Potter's, Harry's father's, gravestone? I have no clue. I did not know this one bit. Alright. I'm going to... Actually, no, I don't need to drag this over. I can see the whole quote. I'm going to tell you a hint. For free. It's not one word. It's a sentence. Or a quote. Do you know what that quote is, or that sentence is? Do you? If not, that's okay. What is written on James Potter's gravestone? Great question. The answer is: the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Which is actually crazy. That's a crazy quote. I feel like there should be like a TikTok edit based off of that. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. And the significance of that, after watching the last movie, is actually very interesting. So that's actually really cool. Also, I'm just going to preface this now. At the end of the quiz, spoilers. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't seen Harry Potter. Alright, that was the quiz. Or was it? There is a bonus question for bonus points. Where is the question? Let me just make sure there are. You know what? I'm feeling generous today. We're going to give you 1 bonus point for each part of this. There are 2 parts. What? Oh, no. If you get both of them correct, you get 2 points. If you get one Marauders map, and then that's the first one. The second one is to erase it. What is spoken to activate it? What is spoken to erase it? Okay. Now, one of these is easy. One of these could be hard. Technically, neither should be hard. For some reason, it's saying ultra hard bonus question. I disagree. But honestly, depends. I feel like you can get confused and not get the answer. But once I say it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Alright. The exact words spoken to activate the Marauders map is, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. That activates it. Then you watch everyone walking around. You see Dumbledore went to the bathroom. You see Severus Snape is running out in the fields. Then you want to erase it. Someone's coming. You don't want them to know. You say, mischief managed. Mischief managed. Mischief managed. And there you have it. The quiz is over. Let me know in the comments below what your score was. Are you a fan? Are you an expert? Or you just beat me? Or did you get 0 because you don't really know Harry Potter? Regardless, I hope you all learned something today, or at the very least you had fun. Maybe you fell asleep and you didn't even finish the quiz, or maybe you're just feeling relaxed after it. I hope you all enjoyed it regardless. Please leave a comment letting me know which topic or idea for the next ASMR trivia. But for now, this has been ASMR Dano, and it's time to sleep. Sleep, 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 because I'm gonna sleep. I'm very, very tired. Sleep, sleep.